Get up, detective. One last time.
A więc jesteśmy tutaj, by porozmawiać z bibliotekarką.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
I knew it. Oh, but what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity? A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of...
Before you say anything, ask yourself, is the woman really able to withstand the truth? The narrative she's built herself. It does need tearing down.
No i tutaj się tak...
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Too many inconsistencies.
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech. I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, detective. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two. Right? There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own...
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we...
O, nową umiejętność. Ciało jako narzędzie zrobimy. Pocztówka. Jeszcze raz za zblanka muszę spojrzeć. Kopia, nawet komisariat. I właśnie, może u was ta kula, co? Ma jakąś kulę? Kula do płynięcia.
I have really outdone.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston.
Honey. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. Aeons ago. Probably. The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. well made. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
A może ty mi coś powiesz z tą bulą?
Officer! God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want? What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to write. Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday.
No one has been guarding the container yard.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire...
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting there reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now? Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out.
Dobra, czyli mamy z głowy. Najpierw Ewart, czy ta Sonia? Ewart. Nie, Sonia. Jeszcze rozmowa w samochodzie.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio, a metallic drawer, slides, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
10-4, come in. Fireworker. Roger that. 10-10.
This is Precinct 50. One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the background.
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library card? Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragiego want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
Assign it to someone else, Alice. We've got enough on our plate.
Great. I'll give it to your colleagues. You don't have to worry about the case anymore. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
No. Czyli kolejne zadanie z głowy. No gdzieś tędy, nie? Coś z tą klątwą właściwie mogło być, skoro tutaj jest jakiś kraboczłek.
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat. Watch. What an intricate
Kurde,
display
jasna
of
cholera. Jezu, to dziwnie, taki dźwięk miałem, jakby to było za mną. Ja pierdolę. Istny horror.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout.
Here. I found it. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm almost
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. I found the coordinates.
Great job.
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right.
Trzecia
This should do
misa
the
2
trick.
cm w lewo, a czwarta 5. Trzecia 2, czwarta 5. Czyli najpierw jest minus, potem plus.
Thanks.
Trzecia. Czekaj, raz, dwa, trzy, tak, raz, dwa, trzy.
It's awfully silent again. Measurements have been marked down around the bolt. Oh boy, this is going to be good. It moves like a ghost without creating a single. Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Yes.
Jesteśmy
What is
świadkami
it?
czegoś wielkiego.
Great. Everything should be aligned now. Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to... What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired. Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Tak myślałem, chyba sam liczyłem na coś więcej.
You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of...
Damn it! Yeah, nothing happened, let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No, my hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard but this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
This can't be it. You should have a listen. All you hear is your own breathing, heavy and hoarse, but there's something there has to be. When was the last time this...
Well, did you hear anything? Yeah.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Okej, teraz do tamtych. No, wydaje mi się, że poprzedni odcinek i ten będą troszkę bardziej interesujące. I może cały czas gdzieś krążymy wokół tej jednej sprawy, z tą ciszą.
A young man.
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to internally coherent. Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yeko Kata, the place to be. It's the message, so listen and you will see.
The very name, right way out of this garden of forking.
Hi again. So, how are things going? Yes? What's the deal? What kind of a hitch? An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end. There's a good chance it can do it.
No właśnie, bo to też może być ważne. Żeby usłyszeć jakiś dźwięk, musisz mieć odpowiedni sprzęt, który odtworzy jakieś, nie wiem, konkretne częstotliwości, nie?
They've got one speaker. One. Uno.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast their shoes off, believe me. He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremony. Well, he's just kinda here. I don't really know how. Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way in.
The man smiles. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Goodbye, officer.
I znowu wracamy. Może tak w kółko latać w tym i we w tą.
Yes, what is it?
Still nothing. Sauna isn't even looking at you this time.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't... They are connected...
Short and terse.
I'm
The machines...
Could you just... Shh. For a moment. So you do know something about computers? No. Besides...
No, actually.
No! I was actually aiming for the military-grade RAIM Rational series. Great. No. Yes. And... No. You're right. I'm not.
Percepcja. No i co mi to dało? Nic mi to nie dało. Sorry. Nie wiem jakby co mam teraz tutaj zrobić. Jeszcze raz do nich pójdziemy. Może ten głośnik muszę zabrać.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Weird stuff. Specialised. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Well, most of it doesn't. Sonic powers, pale-related disease.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place... oh, it's the one they...
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to... He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Yes? What's the deal? What kind of a hitch? An audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end.
They've got one speaker. One. Uno.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me. Goodbye, officer.
czas. Marnuje czas. Już więcej tam nie pójdę, no bo po co? No to innego namiotu ze sprzętem chyba.
An old door worn by element.
Dajcie spokój. Dobra, ostatni raz idę z nim rozmawiać. Może z tego potoku pieprzenia coś zrozumiem.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges
This is hardcore. It's hardcore! Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night. The club true. Hardcore, hardcore to internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
Yeko Kata.
Yeko Kata is a hardcore.
Yeko Kata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, zone of ecological catastrophe, and an intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud.
Big club, true, hardcore. Yeah!
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yegs and args. This produces a guttural Gutwaldian accent and makes him sound, or maybe it's not Gutwaldian, maybe it's Oranese, probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
he missed one A.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. The cloud, true, hard, full, car. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All car, all right, yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though? One mind, one spirit.
Nie wziął.
The cloud, true. Hardcore, internally all.
he furrows his
Hardcore! Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? I am the mic enforcer. The cloud, true. Hardcore, internally all.
he furrows
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? Under the radar, over. We're close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All car. All. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. 2 on a track. Watch your back. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally all car.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah! The question is, what is the question? But there was no question. True. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All car. All right.
He furrows.
The question is, what is the question? But there was no question.
O kurde.
True. Hardcore. Internally all car. All.
He furrowed.
The question is, what? But there was a question. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Internally all.
He furrows.
Hardcore. Ah! Is it though? What is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra. I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you...
It is, isn't it? But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot sink it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be? No! This is the answer! Yeah! No nation, but transnation! No war, but...
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he is. Jermaine,
Yeah!
unless you were thinking Revershow imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing.
Hardcore superstar! Yeah! Alright!
Głupoty takie, że szkoda gadać.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes. What?
It does. Told you we have a smell problem.
He sniffs the... It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess. However, their breathing is regular, their jaws at least not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out. He nods enthusiastically.
Goodbye, officer.
Nie daję rady. Tu dupa. Tu dupa. Idziemy poinformować Alarta. Nie wiem, czy to nie jest moje spanie czasami. Chyba nie. Tracę czas. Nie daje mi spokoju ten moment z początku, kiedy dzwoniłem tym domofonem i odebrała ta kobitka w tej firmie, gdzie teoretycznie nikogo już nie było w tym opuszczonym budynku. Muszę pamiętać, żeby iść w percepcję następnym razem. To może będę mógł jeszcze na te słuchawki założyć i coś usłyszeć.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today? Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you. By all means, Harry. The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike...
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures, and now he's happy. I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight. We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always. You are the liege, and you're in.
Takie wrażenie, jakby z jednej strony masz dobrego, z drugiej strony złego, a na środku jeszcze jakiś percepcja, nie? Miała być.
Finally, answers. Ask away, son.
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead. Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group, and win before they even realize there is a war. I have. It's a great story, Harry. Did you also know how the bee colony kills the giant hornet? They swarm and blanket it entirely until it suffers a massive heat stroke. Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. We're not gonna give nothing. We're gonna take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the...
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. Tits from her arsehole.
Actually, no, it's not.
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can... It's already happening. Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the...
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as...
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff.
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debardeurs Union. Apparently...
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry.
There it is again. The pigs. Like...
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad. But let's not give him the...
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable. I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now...
She will be there from 2200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
2,372.
2,373 is a... And they're all well motivated. At least the ones you've seen.
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the...
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster.
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasant. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how...
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly... All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes. The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad. Has bad optics. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with a... But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share.
He's basically admitting to it.
You know why you're such a good detective, Harry? You don't get sidetracked. You care about the... Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight. Harry, the length you're willing to go to keep your nose clean is remarkable. You will always have a warm bed in Mr. Clare's household, my friend, and a special place in the future of Martin A. We're way past specific union members now. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his...
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his...
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. Well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy...
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland, there's nothing left. But reset. I have big plans for Martin A's, and they do not include... Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on. And I knew you were one too, Harry. Right when you rolled into town.
And then there will be a giant statue of him, towering above it all.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist.
You would look nice as a statue.
Oh, I do, Harry. I really do. I'm gonna make the working man richer than Joyce Messier with that. Great, Harry, great. I think we've truly... This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together.
Dobra. Wychodzimy stąd. Przejrzymy jeszcze listę zadań. Świniarka. Może tutaj ta percepcja nam pomoże z tymi słuchawkami. I na razie to wszystko. Do zobaczenia w kolejnym odcinku. Adios.